Believe only half of what you see and nothing that you hear. Happiness is not to be found in knowledge, but in the acquisition of knowledge. They who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night. The world is a great ocean, upon which we encounter more tempestuous storms than calms. Always keep a big bottle of booze at your side. If a bird starts talking nonsense to you in the middle of the night, pour yourself a stiff drink. Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled, whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence, whether much that is glorious, whether all that is profound, does not spring from disease of thought, from moods of mind exalted at the expense of the general intellect. Words have no power to impress the mind without the exquisite horror of their reality. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. All religion, my friend, is simply evolved out of fraud, fear, greed, imagination, and poetry. That pleasure which is at once the most pure, the most elevating, and the most intense, is derived, I maintain, from the contemplation of the beautiful. Beauty of whatever kind, in its supreme development, invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. A short story must have a single mood, and every sentence must build towards it. Sometimes I'm terrified of my heart, of its constant hunger for whatever it is it wants, the way it stops and starts. I am walking like a bewitched corpse, with the certainty of being eaten by the infinite, of being annulled by the only existing absurd. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless which cannot be touched without emotion. To vilify a great man is the readiest way in which a little man can himself attain greatness. Music, when combined with a pleasurable idea, is poetry. Music, without the idea, is simply music. The idea, without the music, is prose, from its very definitiveness. The boundaries which divide life from death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where the one ends, and where the other begins? Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled, whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence. Truth is not always in a well. In fact, as regards the more important knowledge, I do believe that she is invariably superficial. The depth lies in the valleys where we seek her, and not upon the mountain tops where she is found. I have no faith in human perfectibility. I think that human exertion will have no appreciable effect upon humanity. Man is now only more active, not more happy nor more wise, than he was 6,000 years ago. If you wish to forget anything on the spot, make a note that this thing is to be remembered. We gave the future to the winds, and slumbered tranquilly in the present, weaving the dull world around us into dreams. The fury of a demon instantly possessed me. I knew myself no longer. My original soul seemed, at once, to take its flight from my body, and a more than fiendish malevolence, gin-nurtured, thrilled every fiber of my frame.